Hello everyone. For question 4, we're taking a look at a statistics related question. Reading through the choices, we see we're dealing with median, mean, range, and mean once again. So for a question like this, it's kind of almost impossible to just look at it and know the answer right away. How I like to deal with it is actually finding all this data and then comparing it, and then taking a look at which one is greater, or which one maybe they're equal in one of the choices or something like that. So let's just kind of run through the choices here, starting with choice 1. It says the median salaries, and let's keep in mind we're looking for the one that is true. Sometimes these questions can be a little tricky and ask you for the one that's false. The median salaries in both companies are greater than 37,000. So median is going to be pretty easy to find here. They're both ranked in order. If we take a look at salary, it goes from 30,000 to 38,000 in order, and on the right hand side for company 2, 29,000 to 65,000, also in order. The median we think of as the middle, and being that there are 4, there is no quite middle here. We don't have like an odd number that we can find the middle of. It's going to be between, almost in the exact middle of our table. So to actually find the median for each one, we're going to have to find the average. Remember, if there's no middle, you're taking the average of the two terms that the middle would be, or where it would be. So for company 1, we're going to take the average of 32,000 and 35,000. And for company 2, we're going to take the average of 35,500 and 37,000. So with average, remember we're adding them up, so I'm going to do 32,000 plus 35,000, and I'm going to divide it by 2. Okay, so for company 1, that tells me my average, or my median, I'm taking the average to find the median, is 33,500. On the right, 35500 plus 37 equals divided by 2. And a little annoying here that we have to do this. If there was like 5 terms, let's say, in each company, we could just pick out the median, but we have to do like one extra step here. And we get a median of 36,250. Okay, so now that we know these figures, let's analyze them. The median salaries in both companies are greater than 37,000. As a matter of fact, they're both lower than 37,000, so obviously choice 1 is incorrect. Okay, and choice 2, the mean salary in company 1 is greater than the mean salary in company 2. So this is just finding the average of those 4 figures. Kind of what we were just doing, but now we're adding all 4 of them up. So we'll make the little notation for mean or average, X bar on top, and we'll do it for each one. So on the left, I'm going to do 30,000. More of a time-consuming question than anything else here. And hopefully this will lead to our correct answer here, so we don't have to go through the rest of the choices. So on the left, we get a mean of 33,750. On the right, we could have also used one var stats for this one. It wasn't too many figures, so we didn't really have to go crazy with the table and the list and things like that, but we could have gotten the median and mean a little bit more directly. But in this case, we're only dealing with 4 figures. Okay, and dividing by 4, we get a mean of 41,625. Okay, so now let's read the choice. The mean in company 1 is greater than the mean of company 2, which also is unfortunately incorrect, so we're going to have to keep working here. Our mean for company 1 was 33,000. It's about 8,000 less than company 2, so obviously it's not more than company 2. Okay, the next one's going to be easy to find. Range. Range is your difference between the least and the largest value, the smallest and the largest value. So in company 1, our range is going to be 8,000 That's company 1. And in company 2, and again that's 38,000 minus 30,000. In company 2, we're going to have 65,000 to 29,000. Okay, that's going to bring us to 36,000. So obviously a much larger range in company 2, and taking a look at the choice here, the salary range in company 2 is greater than company 1. That is correct. Okay, and if you kind of did, we were working through these choices just to kind of see how they worked out, but if you kind of did an overview, that was very clear from the beginning. Look at company 1, kind of close together in salary, whereas company 2, we go from 29,000 to 65,000. Without even doing the numbers there, you can see company 2 is going to have a much larger range. And choice 4, just going through another possibility of why choice 4 wouldn't work. The mean age of the workers at company 1 is greater than the mean age of the workers at company 2. If you did the figures there, you would see that that's also false. And just be careful with choice 4 because now you're dealing with the left-hand side of each column. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this question helped.